All right, we have game one of SCC-A versus Team X17. Up here in the green, it is going to be our Zerg player from SCC-A. It's going to be Gypsy. Very fast APM, over 400 already. And our Zerg player down here is going to be green from X17, which is going to be very confusing. But we should be able to get through it pretty nicely. So we're going to start things off with a ZVZ on Tau Cross. This is going to be pretty epic, I think. Lots of back and forth action. Tau Cross is one of those maps that doesn't have a ramp leading up into the main, so it's going to be very heavy on the lings. We're going to have lots of ling wars early on, and it's all going to come down to who can get the better concave, who can get the better opening as well. So we'll see who gambles, goes for the hatch first, or both players are going to play it safe and go for pool first builds. So far, both of them scouting in the wrong direction, so that is going to make life a little bit more difficult for both of them, especially if either one of them goes for early pressure. You're not really going to know what's going on with their opponent for a while. It looks like it is going to be the hatch first coming down, the 9 pool for our green player. Our purple player still nothing down so far, and this is a little bit confusing to not actually see anything go down. This is a very late pool coming down on 10. A little bit worried, but actually it's going to be a hatch first, in-base hatch, so very heavy commitment to the larva early on, but I'm not sure that's really superior to just going for the hatch at the natural. In any case, it is going to allow him to defend it a little bit better, but his opponent is going to be having that very fast ling speed. And overall, in terms of build order roulette, this definitely goes over to Gypsy with the advantage. So both players now finally going to be able to scout in the proper direction with their second overlords. Going to be able to get a good idea of what's going on. But Extractor coming down, looks like Green really wants to go ahead and catch up in the economy, make sure that he has the proper type to deal with his opponent. This hatch first was a little bit weird, definitely not something you expect to see. It is going to give him the larva advantage later on if he can survive the initial pressure though. So it looks like Gypsy's already sending out his first couple of lings. He's going to be able to start getting into his opponent's base. He knows his opponent's not here, so he's just going to be going straight down to his opponent's base. Is Green actually going to be prepared for this? He just finished his hatch and his pool, so he's actually going to be having a pretty decent number of units coming out right now and actually pulling guys off very quickly. So definite heavy focus on getting lots of lings early out, just getting that ling speed. And behind this looks like it's going to be a fast layer coming out for Gypsy. This is our standard typical ZVZ pressure build. Just go lots of lings into the fast Mutalisk. It allows you to just get a lot of control out on the map, but so far, this is looking actually pretty nice for Green as long as he can defend. Right now, he's only got slowlings versus fastlings, so he's got to be a little bit careful. And that Extractor is definitely going to go down. Not really much you can do to save that right now. Best thing Green can do is just make sure that he doesn't take too much damage from worse concaves. He does have the immobility, or the mobility disadvantage right now, so he's got to be careful. Really cute play coming out from Gypsy to go ahead and split up his units, but this is not looking good for him. The larva count is definitely in favor of Green right now. So he's just going to be able to get tons of units out. But he's still play blocked. I'm not sure he realizes that. He's got tons and tons of minerals. Only just now building the Overlord. So he's going to bank a lot of larva that he really could have been using offensively. That's going to be a little bit painful for him. But now that he's got the larva advantage, he's going to start pushing out across the map. Starting to put pressure on his opponent. This is a very nice time to do it right as the Spire is building. Prevent your opponent from ever actually getting the Mutalisk up. Really nice little concave here with the lings. Not as good as on top of ramp, but it's still going to be pretty decent overall for preventing your opponent from getting in here easily. Unfortunately, looks like the first couple lings do go down. Is Green actually going to be able to get in here? He does finally manage to break open the front, but because of all those delayed lings from getting supply blocked, he's not going to be able to get too much damage done right now. But he needs to get in there and do some real damage before the Spire gets done. Looks like even more lays coming out. This is very much a dedication to it all in. He needs to go ahead and rally to the front at this point. Actually canceling one of those units to get, looks like an Overlord instead. A little bit worried about getting supply blocked here, but with the 2 sunken colonies and the good building placement over here, I think there isn't going to be too much trouble for Gypsy. He's even pulled out of gas, so he's not really worried about committing too heavily to having those Mulists out right now. He's just going to go for the 3 and rely on tons of flings to survive the early portions of this aggression. But here it comes from green. He's going to be getting a beautiful arc coming in here, and it looks like he's just going to go straight in, look for the win. Good stuff right now. Gypsy on the defense with all of these drones, going to be able to block up that choke for quite a while, but I'm not sure if it's enough. He's been able to save one of his sunken colonies, barely. Is he going to be able to save the second one too? No way, this is insane. The drone's just doing absolutely insane work. And now the Mutalisks are out. The Mutalisks are just going to make a beeline for his opponent's base. Is it going to be enough to actually kill off his opponent before more lingering reinforcements come in, though? These Sunkens are very, very low, and even with the best drone micro, it's very easy to lose out right now. But the Beetles are going to be coming in right now, just going to try to kill off the mineral line. The Sunken colony and the Evo chamber are late. The Spore colony is late, so it's going to be quite a while before you can actually properly defend against those Beetles, and not enough lings out here so far. He really needs to get those in before the ling count gets back up for Gypsy, but I think this may just be the straight up win. A lot of the drones going down, actually all of them, except for 2, never mind, I lied. So 2 drones do survive for green. He's going to be trying to go for this follow up all in, but it's not going to work. The block is too good, and that is going to be the end of this pressure. I'm not sure that he can actually pull anything off. There's the GG. Well played by Gypsy, and SCC-A takes the first game of the series.